is so bad right now. I was looking up numbers just earlier. You know, over the last 7 days, what his OPS is?
I bet it's under 600.
It is under 600.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Is it under 5?
Keep going.
No.
Dang.
Keep going.
What is it?
267.
His OPS?
His OPS, on base plus slugging, over the last week is 267.
All right, let's cut to this. Let's go right to this. Is this a terrible season? It obviously is a terrible season.
Of course it is.
Obviously, it can turn around, and the last 2 months could be great. He could still be the World Series MVP. 100% you
can
could.
salvage it, yes.
That being said, though, is this a terrible season, or is it more than that? Is this one of these
terrible season?
Okay,
terrible season.
Too.
It began bad and it got worse.
Yeah,
it showed flickers and then it's slowly dying. But he can salvage. From this point on.
He absolutely can.
Yes.
He can. He absolutely can. But also you know it. He's a smaller guy, smaller body type. He has a ton of power in there. It's just not showing. He's not showing the power. His speed. I saw somebody. It was Chad Moriyama put on Twitter. He was showing what his numbers are in speed for the whole team.
Yeah,
towards the bottom. So
really?
His top end speed is actually lower than most people. It is a whole situation where everything he's slower. He is hitting not as
fewer hard hits.
Fewer hard hits. He's popping up a lot. His defense, which was great earlier in the season, is not looking like it did earlier in the season. He's one of the games over this weekend. Balls went right underneath his glove into the outfield. What things that he would typically normally and any typical shortstop probably gets to, he wasn't getting to it.
Look,
so there's something going on.
He needs a vacation.
The shortstop part of it all,
he's had some.
To me, is like that he's average. Let's just call it league average. Sure. Maybe slightly better, maybe slightly worse, depending on which numbers you want to look at.
Which is phenomenal.
It is, but that having a shortstop that's a league average that can't hit. That doesn't do you anything.
No.
He's Mookie Betts.
Yep.
He's one of the best, or has been one of the best players in all of baseball for the better part of 10 years. Like he's good enough. Yeah, but he's not Mookie Betts there. And you want Mookie Betts to be Mookie Betts. And I want to go back to what you said a second ago, Greg. DeMarco, you mentioned it too, that this was a season that got off to a weird start. Remember, he flew all the way to Japan and didn't play because he lost all that weight and they weren't quite sure what was going on, got off to a weird start. And he came back, and remember when they finally put him back, he hit a couple of home runs like right out of the chute.
Right away.
Okay, great.
Adrenaline.
He really hasn't hit the ball hard all season long. It's not just that he's not getting hits. Even when and he's not striking out a ton.
Yeah, not anymore.
But he's not hitting the ball hard. Mookie Betts always hits the ball hard, and he's not.
Scuffling. He's absolutely
really is
scuffling.
So he had a couple of hard hit balls this weekend. He didn't get him anywhere, but there was a couple that he had. I think there was at one point Jessica Mendoza said that his last two outs were 105 and 103 off the bat. So that's good.
Yeah, it's better.
And I know Dave Roberts has talked about it too, that he's hitting the ball hard. It's starting to look a little bit better at the plate, but it's just not resulting in anything.
They moved him out of the leadoff spot again. They put him back in the number 2 spot.
Where he belongs.
Down even farther.
Would you?
I would.
That's
absolutely.
a great conversation.
I would drop him down even farther.
How far?
As far as it took to get him hitting again.
You think that's the problem?
And to protect the rest of the squad from the fact that he's not hitting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if he wasn't Mookie Betts, you would have done it by now. You're trying to spark it. I think clearly I don't think you can. And it's funny when you listen to his comments. I'm hitting before the game. I'm hitting after the game. He's clearly doing too much. This is the dude.
I think so too.
Like I said, when you win a championship, it feels like you walk off a parade float right back into the season. And he's got personal stuff on top of that. The dude needs a break.
So with you wanting to move him down, which I think there's an absolute conversation around that. Is it something where you think, maybe Trav, you too, if it's something where it's in that 5-6 spot, or do you drop him all the way down to 8-9? But think about it as a secondary leadoff batter.
What's his OPS again?
No, that's over the last week. Just to be clear, last 7 days.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
great point.
Yes.
But putting him in that 9 spot, taking all the pressure in the entire lineup off of him, putting him in the 9 spot, letting him be another leadoff hitter down at the bottom, where if he does get on base, then he still is you're getting on base for Shohei in that spot. The double leadoff spot. I mean, he's going to get a ton less at bats, and it's unfathomable to think that Mookie Betts would be a number 9 hitter, but there's an argument there, especially with Edman out, Kim out. Those are the guys that you typically saw in that 9 spot. What do you think, Trav?
I'd leave him where he is. I don't. If I really thought that moving him to 6 or 7 or even 8 or 9 would unlock him, I would 100% do it.
How long is your hook then?
Another
week, 2 weeks?
I don't think there is a hook with Mookie.
Really?
I think
just to drop him, not yank him.
I understand what you mean. I just, if I thought that was the difference between him getting hits and not, I would do it. I just don't think it is. I think he's in a deep, dark hole right now, and he's struggling to find his way out. I think what you said a second ago is a really good point, that sometimes baseball, there's an old baseball expression that is counterintuitive, but try easier.
Yeah,
right? Not try harder,
I know exactly
try
what you
easier.
mean, yes.
Like, in other words, the grind that he's on right now, and here's the best part about a guy like Mookie Betts. Nobody thinks he's not working. Nobody thinks he doesn't care. Nobody thinks he's not trying. Like, if anything, it's too much, dude.
Yes.
Like, dial it back a little bit. Have a little bit more of, you know what? I'm just going to go up there.
When you're in it.
Of course it is.
There's a lot of pressure.
See it, hit it,
Mookie.
and just react to it. And maybe dropping him in the order might do that. Maybe moving him up in the order. That's what they were trying to do. But I don't think that you're going to get a different pitch mix in the order down there. I think they're still going to pitch him the same way. I don't think it really does.
The pressure might be off. And the best thing for him is not everyone, but a lot of people are struggling. If it was just him, it would be glaring.
Yeah.
Shohei's still trying to find it. Freddie's just coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Muncie's going to come back. If it was just him, it would be
his
a little
struggles
more
are different than everyone else's. Because
Yeah.
while Shohei has cooled slightly, he leads the National League in home runs.
Right.
While Freddie Freeman was cold by Freddie standards, he's back up to like 309
Yes.
again, and he's finally starting to drive the ball. That
He looks great.
Those
Looks like he
guys
hurts
look
when he
like
runs.
themselves. He's an old
does.
man. He's a big
But
guy.
he
But
looks like he's hurting bad when he runs.
Mookie is in a different spot. That's not Mookie Betts. That is
I wish you can give him time off.
some version of Mookie Betts that we literally have never seen before. He looks frustrated. He looks like he's discouraged. He looks like he's lost.
Yes.
Where he either swings at the first pitch or doesn't swing the bat at all. It's like it's a weird place.
I'm surprised you'd want to leave him there.
So that's interesting too, because that's what he typically he does not swing at the first pitch.
know.
Over his entire course of his career, he doesn't swing at that first pitch. He's been doing it a lot this year at the highest rate that I believe is the highest rate of his career this year, where he's swinging at that first pitch.
Anecdotally, it feels like it. It feels like he's swinging at the first pitch a lot, and I get it. He's pressing. Like he's probably thinking,
He's trying
I'm
to
gonna
find something.
Yeah.
He's trying to ambush the pitcher by saying, like, okay, you know I don't swing at the first pitch. I'm going to get you here on this first one because you're going to throw me a fastball. And it's just not working. And he has an uppercut swing that is popping up to second. I don't see as many pop-ups as it used to be, but it's
Slump-buster time.
It's bad. And also, by the way, we talked about this a little bit on the Blue Review this morning with Marcus and Parker. It's not just the Dodgers. This is baseball.
Yeah.
This is baseball now. Baseball is 3 true outcomes. It is strikeout, home run, walk. That's what is basically happening now. And Mookie